Shalom, shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, all honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Hakakwadash, and a double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and salutation to the men of the Lord who's pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth. To you, I say shalom. Shalom to all the sisters who's just sitting back, paying attention, listening, and learning in silence. To you, I say shalom. Also, Shabbat Shalom. Um, Today, I wanted to get into a lesson because, like, everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, is just wars and rumors of wars, pestilences, earthquakes all over the world. Everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, uproars of the people. It's just madness in the world right now. So, our job as men of the Lord, as prophets, we are to speak these things and let the people know what's to come, right? But I want to get into a precept before I play any videos so you guys know where I'm coming from, right? So this is Second Ezra 9:1, and it reads, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So the Most High is visiting the world by causing these wars that's going on all over the world, because it's time right now for the fulfillment of prophecy, right? These pestilences that are going out, these are also prophecy. These things has to come to fruition, and the only way they can come to fruition is if the Most High sanction them, and then there's earthquake in diverse places, which these things are prophecy. And this Bible, man, this Bible is a live document, right? It's a live document because these prophecies are alive and well today, right? And verse 3, it says, Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So these things have been spoken of from a long time. The prophets before have been speaking about this from day one, right? And this book, this precept. Let me get this precept. One sec. This precept reads. Let me grab it over here. Romans 15:4. Romans 15:4. KJV. Yeah. Romans 15 and verse 4. It reads, For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, right? So everything that happened before time was written for our learning. The prophecies and all that was written for our learning, right? That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So we know what's coming because we believe in this book. We know the prophecies has to be fulfilled. When you hear of wars, rumors of wars, pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places, we are excited for these things to happen because we know when these things happen, we're getting closer and closer to the end. And we want the end to come ASAP, right? Because we need deliverance from this wicked kingdom, man, right? But let me jump back into this precept. So then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, right? For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So the end is almost here, man. The end is almost here.
It's all getting too much, because today Pakistan became the first country to missile strike inside Iran since the Iran-Iraq war ended in 1988. And not only
So this happened. So the last time Pakistan even thought about or even striking um, Iran was in 1988, right? That is over 20 years ago. That is over 20 years ago. These men strike Iran. So
Yeah, but we
all
also
of a
had the
sudden,
US
they
carry out
want to
their
strike
fourth
Iran.
set of strikes on
Why?
the Houthis
Because
after they attacked
prophecy
yet another
is about
US
to be
ship, and to
fulfilled.
top it all off, the British government came out with a speech saying that the era of peace is now over and we are moving into a pre-war era. The defense
Do you know?
For Iran, Israel is first, America is
This is
next.
getting
So when Israel
more
fights Hamas,
excited,
we're
man.
fighting Iran. When we fight Hezbollah, we're fighting Iran.
And this man right here is just a propagator, man. He just
Iran has
propagates
finally
war.
attacked
Every
Israel.
time he
At
goes to
around
the US,
12:30 p.m.,
if the
Iran
US
has
will
launched
start
100 drones and cruise missiles on
right?
Israel, after which the people of Israel have gone underground to hide in bunkers. The whole of Israel is in an emergency. All schools, offices, and shopping malls have been shut down.
And this is prophecy, man. Prophecy being fulfilled. But anyway, let me jump into Matthew 24 and verse 6. I'm going to read it in the KJV first, and then I also want to read it in the NLT, right? This is Matthew 24 and 6. And he shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that he be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Like I've been saying, the end is not yet because we have two more major prophecies that needs to be fulfilled. World War III, which is right now we're at the brink of World War III. That's about to pop off anytime, and the MOTB. But we need that MOTB to be issued first. We need it to be mandated first before we can go into a full-fledged World War III, right? And this is verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. All right, let me just break that down real quick. For nation shall rise against nation. We see Israel as Iran, Yemen. We see Israel and Palestine. We see Ukraine and Russia. Taiwan just got $50 million from America to prepare for a invasion of China. So we see wars and rumors of wars popping up all over the world, right? Nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine. We know that a famine is coming because the ports are closed in America as we speak, right? We know that the hurricane destroyed crops in Florida, in North Carolina, right? We know that the hurricane that went to Jamaica the other day destroyed only the crop side of Jamaica, where we had the ground provision. I've never seen a planting in Jamaica that costs 400 four I'm gonna say $4 Canadian for one planting, right? Bananas, $150 for one ripe banana, which is $1.50 for one ripe banana in Jamaica, right? So we know that a famine is coming and pestilences are already here. We went through the seaweed the other day, the mpox, right? And earthquakes in diverse places. Let me pull this up real quick. This is earthquakes in diverse places. This is the year 2024. All the earthquakes that have been happening. October 1st, 6.6, Tonga, California, 4.2, Mauritius, 6.3, Canada, 4.0, Texas, 5.1, Romania, 5.2. Like, these are earthquakes all over the world. And these all happen from the summertime all the way down until now. Look at that. Look at that. 7.2, Peru. We're not even hearing about these on the news. Look at that. Look at that. These are earthquakes just for this year alone, right? So the Most High is visiting this place, man. The Most High is visiting this place, right? Let me continue. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. No, I want to get it in the NLT. Let me read that again. Matthew 24, I'm going to start at verse 6. And you will hear of wars and threats of wars. But don't panic. This is speaking to us, the elect, well, hopeful elect. This is speaking to the hopeful elect, right? Don't panic. Yes, these things must take place. So the Most High is telling his children, his people, don't panic because these things must happen, right? So be prepared, be ready. It says, but the end won't follow immediately. So these things is not going to come right away. Certain things should happen before we get there. Nation will go to war against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in many parts of the world. I just showed you that. But all this is only the first of the birth pains with more to come. So we know when a woman is having contractions, they go and they come. They go and they come. Right? But right before she was supposed to give birth, she goes through one last like hardcore pain before she gives birth. And in the scriptures, the birth is going to be World War III. That is when the problem is going to kick off for you people. That is when shit's going to get crazy for you people, right? And it reads, but all this is only the first of the birth pains with more to come, right? So
After launching a drone,
Ukraine news update.
Russian forces attacked Kharkiv with 4 drones, damaging a civilian enterprise. 2 drones were shot down, while 2 others.
What do you Tricky Disco?
like like these things are beautiful, man. These things are beautiful. But this is going to be like my final chapter right here. This is 2 Timothy 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times will come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves. We see this day in and day out in Jamaica. I've never seen so many moles in Jamaica before. In Canada, it's like prominent everywhere you go. It's just like, and even straight men, right, are loving them. They're worshiping themselves. They're idolizing themselves. And the Most I tell us straight up, you must not, no idols, no other gods before him, right? Covetous, boasters, proud. We know the proud man is Esau, but well, guess what? We have learned behavior. A lot of us are so proud, too proud at that, right? Blasphemers, these anti-Mashiach, these anti-Christ, these Christians, they are blasphemers, a lot of them. Disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. So a lot of these scoffers that come on the comment board, that come to the camps and scoff on the prophets who's teaching the word on the highways and the byways and on the unicorns, you are despisers of us who are doing good, right? Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than the lovers of Yahweh, having a form of godliness, having a zeal, but not according to knowledge, right? But denying the power thereof. From such turn away. Stay away from these people. Associate yourself with people who are thinking like you, who are acting like you, who are on the highways and the byways teaching, right? Call a brother or two. Speak to them about this thing, man. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts, right? But yeah, man, that is pretty much it. I just wanted to get into this lesson real quick just to highlight out the things that are taking place right now in the world, wars and rumors of wars, nations shall rise against nations, kingdom against kingdoms, pestilences, famine, earthquakes in diverse places. These are the topics that I wanted to cover in this lesson, right? And with that, I want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakadash, and a double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and salutation to the men of the Lord who's pushing this word